Venezuela's economic crisis has forced 1.5 million people to leave the country since 2015. Securing an appointment to obtain or renew a passport can take months, so entire families are now turning to illegal immigration routes. Many make their way to neighbouring Colombia. Today's Focus report takes us to the border there, which has an estimated 3,500 Venezuelans crossing each day.
Crossing from Venezuela to Colombia shouldn't be this difficult. But for those without passports, this illegal route is the only option. Speed is essential. Military and police regularly patrol the border. Carrying their lives on their backs, these Venezuelans are escaping their country's economic crisis and endemic shortages of everything from medicine to toilet paper. Medical assistant Gaëlle left with her 2 children. She paid a people smuggler all that remained of her salary, about €10.
We asked for new passports, but they refused. Every time it was a new excuse. Once they even said they didn't have the paper. I thought the journey would be easier. But now we're on it, we'll see it through.
At the other end of this field, relief.
We feel better now. We got through.
The family are absorbed into the flood of refugees who've already made their way to the Colombian town of Cúcuta. It's the first stage on a long journey. NGOs are able to provide at least some food and care before they hit the road again. Sometimes literally, many people are forced to sleep rough. However, Wendy, Ellen's niece, has been here for several months. She's found a room in a block of flats that's let out to refugees. Cúcuta has over 100 of them.
Dylan, bring your case, come on.
For the children, it's time for a rest before heading south again. Ellen wants to join her husband, who's already in Peru.
I've been in Peru for 4 months, and I'm working hard. Thanks to that, I've been putting money aside, and I've made a transfer so my wife, my niece, and my kids can pay for the bus and get over here with me.
Others aren't so lucky. They have to cross the eastern Andes on foot. Millán Diaz and her family have been walking for 3 days. Back home, she was an assistant in Venezuela's public administration. However, she hadn't been paid in 3 months. With the last evaluation, her salary amounted to less than €1.
The crisis has been going on for way too long. We left for the kids. They cannot wait any longer. My oldest son fainted because of malnutrition. And my daughter? It's been 6 months, no, 8 months, since she's eaten any meat.
For Millán's nephew, Manuel, it's been a tough journey.
Crossing the river, I lost my shoes and I got cut. But you do anything to help your family. It's for a better future.
Night falls and the journey continues. Millán and her nephews are determined to fight the fatigue.
They said once we get to Ecuador, there'll be buses to get us to Peru. And we're counting on that. We believe in it.
The youngest among the refugees have already been taken on by car. Families are reunited at this refuge run by Colombians moved by their neighbours' plight. They're going to need plenty of energy. An 18-day walk facing rising altitude and plunging temperatures separates them from their promised land, the Peruvian capital, Lima. We meet up again with Ellen and her family, with whom we crossed the river. She's looking for a bus to take her to her husband in Peru. At this impromptu refugee bus station, people are paying twice the normal fare. Without passports, bribe money is needed to get through the checkpoints along the way.
I'm tired, nervous and frightened, but I have to keep going. We've only just started our journey.
A journey she hopes will eventually lead to a better life.